Well, I am obviously burning a big brush pile this morning, probably about 75 feet long. I started in multiple places. Backside there where it's smoking hadn't caught good yet. Anyway, about 75 feet long, probably 20 feet wide, something like that. Got a lot of big stuff in it. Some big, that big ball of red right there is a root ball on a huge dead oak tree, about 2 foot in diameter. It's gonna be hard to burn that up. These are starting to catch, backside's starting to catch. You see fire, not smoke, that's good. What I did last night, I came in here, I still got one right there trying to start. First of all, I save all my feed sacks for burning. And anyway, boy, it's getting warm right here. Those flames are probably 30, 40 feet tall. Save all my feed sacks. So yesterday I came down here and just threw a little diesel, put the feed sack in places where I thought would start easy. And then I threw a little diesel on it to let it soak in overnight. Thought I was gonna have to use some more, brought a little more back down here with me, but apparently I'm not. A lot of cedar in there, and boy, that cedar goes up like a bomb. So anyway, I'll show you as it goes, but I wanted to do both ends if at all possible. It's a very still day, supposed to be light to 5-mile-an-hour winds, so that's why I chose today. Got out here early while there's still a lot of dew on the ground, and it's rained the last 2 or 3 days, I guess. So not easy to start a brush pile as you would think when it's kind of wet, when it's been raining some. Anyway, I'll show you as it goes on through the day. And that's a massive fire right there. That's a spreading this way, that's what I want. I want to catch it all afire. And then I'll start pushing it. Once it dies down a little bit. I'm not going to get too close to it right now. I'll start pushing it together and make it all one big ball there. The stuff got so heavy right in here, I just couldn't, my tractor wouldn't push it anymore together. So I'm waiting for it to thin out some through the fire to be able to do that. I was also worried about that oak tree right there. So I'm glad this side is starting slower. In fact, a lot of the cedar that I had over here, I moved over here because I'm afraid of that tree. Don't want to hurt that big oak tree. All right, let's watch it burn. I also want to show you that I got kind of a mobile firefighting unit out here, just in case. Got 110 gallons here. Plus yesterday I ran a water hose, all the way up from the house. That's about 500 feet. Ran one all the way past that tree line right there. So if I need to, I can circle it with a water hose, and I will once it gets down to where I want to put it out. And that may not be today, but once it does, and I want it to cool down, want the coals to be cool, then I'll use the. Well, I brought the hose down here mainly just in case something got out of control, in case they lied to me and the wind was going to kick up. Anyway, burning from both ends, that's what you want. Man, that's what you want. That looks good. Well, this is about an hour later, and that, I think, is the quickest large burn pile I've ever had to completely consume. I mean, it's not gone, but I mean to completely catch fire all the way around. It's got kind of a dead spot in the middle. I couldn't push the stuff up in there, so there was kind of an opening in the middle of just grass. But I have, as you can probably see, I've come in here and already done some pushing. And but man, that's quick. And you can see that root ball there pretty pretty prominent. I'm hoping that due to burn up pretty good. Obviously the clay on the not gonna burn, but I'm hoping the trunk of the tree will. But that's man, that's good. It's still hotter than a pistol. I get when I'm pushing on it, it's I don't smell rubber, but I'm not in it very long. I'm in and out with those tires. Anyway, that's 1 hour, and man, that looks good. Had a lot of gawkers come by because this is right on the front of my property, driving by and watching her burn. So it's I'll show you in about another hour or two from now, just show you how it's going up. But that worked real well to come out here yesterday, last night, yeah, late yesterday evening, throw some diesel on places that I wanted to start, places that were kind of tightly packed and would be a good place for the fire to catch, and throw a little bit of diesel on that, put my feed sacks in there. Again, I keep all my feed sacks, unless I just get a bunch of them. I keep my feed sacks for burn piles, for starting burn barrels and burn piles and stuff. So anyway, but that worked real well because it just went up like a tinderbox, and it was kind of wet. The grass was real wet. In fact, I wore rubber boots just because the grass was so wet. Grass is drying out from the sun, but obviously around this, the grass is well dried now because I'm 30 feet away, or maybe more, and it's warm. It's pretty hot, and there's some big hot spots in it that are hotter than others. But it'll burn all day, and hopefully just be with the exception of that big stump, be a pile of burning coals I can push up into a pretty good pile by this evening. I'll take you through the journey throughout the day. Well, this is about 6 hours later. I have pushed it and pushed it and pushed it 2 or 3 times where the dirt is, you can see. Banked it up. I probably will do it maybe one more time. Depends on how well everything burns up. I'll cut it off now and show you what it looks like tomorrow. Well, here it is, actually a couple of days later. The day I burned was just a very calm day, very little wind. The next day got very windy, and it's been windy ever since. It's been rained on a little bit, not much, but it's been very windy since. So what I did, and maybe I can kind of got you shielded from the wind. Let me see if I can kind of come over here and show you what I did. So what I did was come in here and dig, get the front end bucket, loader bucket, dig down, pile some dirt on top, just to keep the ash from blowing. It was beginning to blow. I don't like that. I had mowed the grass around the brush pile, so I've got some dead grass here. Most of my grass is green, but some dead grass where I mowed it, and that could have ignited, I guess. But you can see on both sides, I came in here and dug, piled my good old red dirt on top of it. And that is what's left of that stump, and that ain't much. I am real surprised. Now, don't think for a minute it's still not hot. Underneath all this dirt, it is boiling hot. There is plenty. Try to get back out of the wind here. There is plenty of hot coals under there, and will be for weeks, if not months. Well, what I will probably do, and I may have already said this, is it's been 2 or 3 days ago since I shot that first one. What I'll probably do is come in here and spread that out. I'll fill in all my holes there where I dug that out. Spread that out, water it down real good. I'll probably video it when I spread it out. It may be a few weeks before I do that. I'm gonna let it smolder for a while. And again, it is hot underneath that thing. In fact, I can feel it from here. I can feel the heat from here, even with all that dirt on it. So that's the end of this video, but we'll do another one when we decide to finish this out and make it pretty, smooth it out where some grass will grow on top of it. This is right on front of my property, so I want it to look pretty. All right, we're gone.